Well, hello, Carly. I'm Candace Wilder. I am 48 years old, and I am a native of Louisville, Kentucky, a transplant to Michigan. I'm a cancer survivor of stage 4 cervical cancer, and actually presently in remission. The thing that prompted me to come in was that while moving, my left leg began to swell 3 times the size of its normal size. So quite naturally, that's concerning. But I got up one morning and basically the pain was unbearable. So I come to the emergency room, and it was then that it was discovered that I had a blood clot in the upper left region of my leg, like in the thigh hip area. There was a blood clot there, preventing any blood flow. And I had saddle block blood clots on my lungs. So they were pulling on my heart. From that point is when I was introduced to Dr. Alterman. Okay, so starting there, Dr. Alterman has got to be one of the most attentive, knowledgeable, and concise doctors that I've ever had. Considering, what the world is dealing with right now, we're dealing with a worldwide pandemic that has genuinely broken the hearts of all of the Americans and all the people around the country and all of our healthcare workers and all of our doctors. So I said that to say this, that the stress that all of the doctors are already under due to this pandemic is already horrible. But then when you can encounter a doctor that treats you like you are the only patient he has in the midst of what's going on, that to me is pretty phenomenal, phenomenal. And he basically coddled me. He says, well, Miss Wilder, we have A, B, and C situation going on, and this is what needs to be done. Even when I was getting rolled into surgery, the nurses were talking to me, trying to, explain to me everything that was happening. And he politely asked them to be quiet because he wanted me to hear everything that he had to say. Phenomenal. He is absolutely phenomenal. And every nurse and every other doctor in training who had come to visit me, all they could say is Dr. Alterman is absolutely one of the best doctors that we have here. And from the treatment that I received, I absolutely concur with that. I mean, even when I came for my last visit, he still makes sure that I'm okay. The person, the me, the spirit of me, he makes sure that I'm okay. He asked me how are things at home. He goes that extra mile. And that's something that with everything, like I initially stated, that's happening in the world today, I mean, you can't expect anyone to give you that type of treatment. And that's the kind of care that he gives daily.